Hi everyone, Marianne Cowan here from Pinery Paper Crafts. Sorry I'm a bit late. I was actually getting stuff ready for the breast cancer fundraiser. My sister's gonna cut up some ribbon and stuff for me, so I was just putting it in a box. So welcome. Today is Tuesday, September 29th. I know that because tomorrow, believe it or not, is the last day of September. I can't believe it. Hi Teresa. Hi Monique. I'm having a great day. I taught this morning and I kind of like teaching online. I'm not going to lie. I do miss the interaction with the students, but it's kind of amazing what you can do online. We even do art online. So it's awesome. And my students are awesome, so it's all good. And on Tuesdays I teach at 8:30. So I'm done nice and early. All right, just a couple of reminders. The breast cancer fundraiser information on my blog. And I didn't put a closing date, but it's going to close soon because I'm starting to prep for it. Even though I think I put the date for it towards the end of October. I want to get it out to people earlier than that, but I will make up a few extra kits for people that would like to have it. And hi Diane, hello Shannon. Also, paper pumpkin. If you want the elegant Christmas cards, that's what the October kit is. You have to register, subscribe by October 10th. And this month, we don't get sneak peeks, but we get in little bits of information. It's going to be 8 elegant Christmas cards. And the kits lately have been just beautiful. And I know some people that are on right now get paper pumpkin, and they're definitely worth the money. You get a stamp set, you get an ink, and you get everything you need. The September one had so much. Someone said there was 100 little punch outs in it. So you could be making fall cards for 3 years with all that stuff. Paper pumpkin, great deal. Also, only 1.5 days left to sign up for you can sign up for the starter kit anytime. But you get these free items if you sign up before September 30th. And the thing about the kit is you can sign up and just purchase for yourself, be a discount shopper. And if you don't want to continue, you just become a customer again. It's easy peasy. And our group is really fun, I gotta say. So, yesterday we made this fun, crazy 3D card. And I'm going to send it to our son and daughter-in-law who live in Vancouver for Christmas. I know they'll get a kick out of it. I'll have to find a little dog because they have a little dog. Not a little dog, they have a dog. Anyways, yeah, Christmas cheer. I love it. So we're going to work with the same materials today, but I thought I wouldn't go quite as crazy with the ones that I did yesterday. We're working with the Trimming the Town Designer Series paper. So stinking cute. And I love that you can use the dies to cut out the houses on the paper. And I'll show you another little trick for using this piece today. Today we're going to use the forest, which I love, and the snowflakes. Oh, I'm just thinking I should have cut out a little one of these trees. There is a die cut for this tree. I haven't used it yet actually. So here's the stamp set and the dies. It's called Coming Home. And when you look at it, it doesn't look that eye-catching, I want to say. But it's gorgeous. Or just fun. I said yesterday, it's like playing with paper dolls. So today we're going to make 2 other cards. One that you could use for someone that's just maybe moved into a new house. And then the other one we're going to make is a Christmas one. So one we're going to put a sentiment on, the other one not. So I can use it for whatever I want. All right, we're going to use our little paper trimmer as well. So these dies are really cute. They have this, I want to say snowbank or hill. One of them has little trees and one of them just has the snowbanks. I wish we still had the Dainty Diamonds, little glitter things that we used to have, but we don't. And also these little ones, I saw something actually in the catalog that makes these little 3D. So I'm going to figure that out and I'll show you that tomorrow. I don't even know if I have my catalog here. I don't. Anyways, I haven't figured out how to do it, but I think, just a sec. I think it's on page 26. Yeah. See these little cute little treat holders? It looks like they have those Hershey nuggets in it. But I'll have to figure out how to make it. And I didn't realize this till I read it yesterday. When you purchase the Coming Home stamp set, $4 will be donated to charities devoted to adoption, foster care, and infertility. Isn't that nice? So I'm going to have to figure out how to make this. Alright, so it's got this little video camera here. That means that it's got a video to go with it. So hopefully the video will tell me how to make this little thing. I mean, I'm sure I can figure it out, but it's always easier when someone else does the measurements. It's really just the front, and then they've taken a little piece of paper to make the back. I'll figure it out, and tomorrow I'm going to show you it. All right, so today we're going to make 2 cards. Oopsie. All right, just drop that. I don't want to lose any of my little pieces. So I did figure out that when you run the little hill through, it is, here's what it looks like, and you trim it. It's actually 6 inches. So that is perfect because the 2 papers I cut to be 3 inches by 4 inches. And then the cut piece behind it, it's 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. So that means that my little hill, I can cut in half and then have layering hills, if you know what I mean. So we didn't have Dazzling Diamonds. We do have embossing paste, but I don't have this shimmery white one. So I tried using some of this Frost White All-Purpose, it says ink, I want to say paint. So I did take a paintbrush and just painted a little ridge. I tried to dry it a little bit with the heat gun, and I kind of took my brush and gave it a bit of texture. And then I took one tree and tried to do white on the tips. I want to say though it looks more silver than white, but maybe it's because mine's getting right down to the end. It's the very last dregs. So I'll have to order some of that, the embossing paste, so that I can try it as well. Yes, Teresa, I'm glad you bought it too. All right, so we're going to, they do a lot of charity work actually, Stampin' Up. They have a day of service, I think it's coming up in the fall, where they encourage all demonstrators to go and be of service in some capacity. Now I should have cut this before, I should have trimmed this before I cut it. So I'm going to take my little paper trimmer, and if you have one of these, you'll know, oh yes, that reminds me, tomorrow I'm drawing for another one. I'm going to do these separate because I don't want to mess it up. So I'm going over to 3 inches. I'm going to put it this way so it's snug against there. 3 inches. You just hold this down. There we go. And what's fun about these pieces is you can use the piece at the top and the piece at the bottom. Meaning, when I cut this out, it cut like this. So I'm using this half as well as this half. And then you have opposite hills, if you kind of know what I mean. All right. There we go. Just chopping these. All these ones are slightly wet, so I might get paint all over my cutter, but I'm not going to push down on that. Okay, that looks good. I'm going to put them over here though, because they are still a tiny, tiny bit wet. I'm just chopping them all off because I actually don't know how I'm going to use them quite yet. You know how I roll, making it up as I go. So this little paper is called a guillotine cutter, as opposed to our other one that has a rolly blade. This is the kind we used to have in schools, and I can't tell you how many male teachers I know that cut their ties. We don't have them in schools anymore, I don't think. Oh, forgot about these ones. So these are the ones with the trees, and again, I've gone ahead and colored them. So I'm cutting them in 3-inch pieces, because I do want to layer these up. I might just get carried away with the trees again today, because as you can see, I punched quite a few. All right, let's start with the tree one, because I think it's going to be my favorite. I cut out a whole bunch of houses, the car, trees, and I even stamped and cut out the little wreath. Isn't it just adorable? And I've added Wink of Stella. So, for this one, thick Whisper White base, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I did do a score mark. I did run it through the scoring tool just because it is thick Whisper White. Then I have white, 4 by 5 1/4, and I've gone ahead and embossed it using the Snowflake embossing folder. I don't remember the actual name of it, but you'll know which one it is because it's snowflakes. I can see using this one a lot. And we have a really long winter here in Ottawa, so may as well make people put a smile on someone's face by sending them a snow card. All right, soft suede, 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. And then we have our little forest, I want to call it. I'm just going to use this glue because I have it out. And it's 3 by 4. Hi, Cindy. Oh, hi, Lisa. So, oh, that's not right. So we're putting our designer series paper onto soft suede. This is the Trimming the Town designer series paper. Now I want to pop this up eventually, so I'm just going to put this to the side while I figure out what kind of hills and stuff I want to have. So I know I want this right to the bottom, and I can see how it wasn't quite 3 inches, but that's okay. So we're going to build this up. So I have lots of different pieces with trees. You can also cut them back again, like I could cut this down to here or here, and then just make sure I layer another one over top. You just really want to make sure that you can't see all the little edges. So cute. Now for this one I want just one house. So here's all my little houses. That one's too big. The blue one we're going to use on the other house, I think. Could use the green one. It's a little house in the woods. Maybe the red would stand out better. What I like about the red one is the little wreath looks really pretty up there. So I'm just putting it where you can actually see it through all the trees. And this might help me decide which trees I want where. All right, so I don't know if I want this trio of trees right there because it's making it so I can't see the door. But we could definitely have a bit of a forest on one side. And as I said, we can cut some of these up, but I also have lots of other ones that we can add. So we don't want to overdo it with the trees, but we definitely need something there. We do have our paint one. It's not quite big enough. This is a bit of a game. No, I don't like that. And we can also trim off some of our trees. So if we put that one there, that one there, I guess we could lower our house too. Okay, that's going to be good because we're going to need to trim it down to, I might need to do a little pencil mark. And then we could do one of the snow. All right, and then we could maybe add a couple of trees there. Okay, I like this. So what I'm going to do first is do a little pencil mark here, which I don't even appear to have a pencil. So I'm going to do pen, but I'm going to do it to the outside. So I need I know I need to cut this to the inside of this piece. So I don't want that mark showing. I'm using this line to line it up so it's straight. Needs to go a tad more. And it doesn't really matter if this one's a bit too short because it's behind. So let's do that like that. That like that, that like that. All right. Okay, I like that. So I'm going to try and think of what order to do this in. I'm going to do this first, and I'm using white glue on the bottom, partly so I can move it around a little bit. And then we'll tuck our house down in, and then we can add some adhesive to the house before we tuck it in. All right, so there's one. Then this one is next, and it's the full width, so we're good to go. This set is so fun to work with. It's easy to get carried away. And then this one goes across the whole way, and I think I'm not going to have much sticking in here, so I may as well put glue the whole way across. And I might need to go in and tuck in a glue dot or something there, but I'll worry about that later. I'm going to pop up the house. No, I'm going to pop up the wreath on the house. I can't pop up the house because it's underneath the... Okay, bow top or bottom? Bottom. Okay. So this is going to tuck in here. This is so cute. Now I have some of my other little trees that I may just get carried away again. And I can also remember that I can put these ones a little bit over the edge because this piece is going on top of the card. And I'll save that piece. I might use it on the other card, but I also might not. Okay, so I think one little tree here. Let's see a big tree there. I'm not putting any sentiment on this one. When I go to give the card away, I can put something here. I was trying to find one, although I wouldn't put the Christmas wreath. Welcome to your new home, or congratulations on your new home. I kind of like how I have it set up now, so I'm going to put a little bit of glue on this. And a little bit of glue on this. And we want to make, oh, I haven't glued this on yet. Oh dear. Now I'm trying to hold it so I don't get glue the whole way down. All right, that's good. And then, oh yeah, I did put glue on this one. All right, I like it. And then we're going to add that to our card front. So the designs today are both very similar, just using different pieces of the paper and different elements, but they both have the white snowflake embossed piece because I think it's really cute. And the next one has a little snowflake piece of paper. All right, now hopefully I'm getting this straight. There is this little tree that might have been cute to add, but I don't know. I think it's looking good with just these little ones. All right, that's pretty cute. And as I said, you could put your greeting here. Obviously, you wouldn't stamp right on here now, but you could even take another little piece of the mountain or the hills and stamp your greeting there and then just add it to the front. But I am not going to do that because I'm not sure what I want to use that for. I'm not sure I necessarily want to use it for Christmas card. Sometimes it's nice to have cards that don't have a sentiment on them, so you can just use it for anything you want. All right, so we still have some leaves and another piece. Again, thick Whisper White. And we're going to add our white piece. Just use this end. I find the white glue works better when you have an embossed piece because it gets into all the ridges. Hi, Wanda. You're right, Cindy. This set is adorable. Both sides of the paper are adorable. I just find this catalog, there's nothing in it that I don't love. Some things I love, 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 but everything in it is just so pretty. All right, so now we're going to kind of work the same thing, but using blue. So I'm going to use the blue house. I could use the greenhouse. Now that I'm looking at it, the blue might be too much blue, so what do you guys think? I am going to add this little sentiment from Our Home to Yours, which is cut out of this piece of paper. I'll pull it out of the... So it has a whole bunch of different languages. Most wonderful time of the year, Happy Christmas, Ensemble à Noël, Joyeux de Noël. Some of these, 'Tis the Season. So I just trimmed it with my scissors. Tidings of Comfort and Joy. You could put on a different language that you don't even know what it is and just see what they say. Joyeux Noël et bonne année. No peeking. De très belles fêtes. Anyways, I thought that was great. I'm not sure I would use this on a card, although that side's really cute, but I like the little sentiments. So I'm not going to put it on there. I'm going to put it somewhere else, probably down here. So you can tell me the green. Now that I have the blue on, I think the green might be too, I think the blue might be too blue, especially if we do add a couple of trees. I was thinking of maybe not adding trees to this one, so maybe we'll just add some to the side. We can have this maybe in the middle. Okay, let's just play around and see what we like. If we do go with the greenhouse, I'm thinking maybe not too many trees. We can use some of these ones up here and layer them up. Oh, I've got that over too far. I was wondering why it wasn't lining up. And the fun thing about these is I've used ones going sloping down and ones sloping up, I guess you want to say. So it gives it quite a realistic look, I think. I almost want to have all sloping ones here. We can just add our own trees. I did cut out quite a few. All right, let's just see if I can get this all lined up. No, you can't have two sloping the same way together. So let's try to put that one. Or maybe we can have a non-painted one in between. Yeah, I kind of like that, and we can pop some little trees in. So you have lots of choices anyways. All right, let's do it that way, which means I'm going to start with this one. And we're just kind of building up. And then we can put our sentiment. I'm not going crazy on the glue in case I have to move these. And I'm not pressing very hard yet. I'm going to take this out of the way. It's making it harder. that one, then this one, then this one, I think was how I had it. And then the house, whatever house we decide on, can go right in the middle. All right, so that makes me think I don't want it quite that high because I don't want the house going off the top. All right, let's just add this. I'm just putting it really lightly until I'm sure that's where I want it. And then let's see if the house, yeah, that's good. All right, I'm gonna put this one in quickly and then I'll press down on the glue. You have a little bit of time with this glue, but not a ton. And I do want to make sure the edges are fairly lined up. They don't have to be perfect. I don't think anyone's going to look at with that critical an eye. All right, green or blue? Greenhouse, blue house. The edges of the slopes I put on Frost White all-purpose ink. And then I took my paint, I had a little paintbrush, I took it, and actually this one, I painted it this way. I just kind of went, did I? No, I did it this way, and I just took the brush and just made little marks in it to make it look like snow. I was saying I wished we still had the dazzling diamonds because that would be fun. Okay, now that I've done this, this doesn't look right here with this piece here, so I'm going to add this one, but I don't want it too high because I don't want it covering everything up. Or I could add, no, that looks weird. See what I mean? I shouldn't have done it like that. So we'll just try to fix it. I just don't like that little piece showing. Might be good for this one. I'm going to put this one on, but I'm going to trim a little bit off, and I'm just going to use my scissors. Yeah, that looks good. My little edges are a bit wonky. That one should have been trimmed a bit, but all right, that looks good. Now we'll add a few other elements because you know me. I like to have a little bit of a forest. So I don't think we want any more houses. I'm gonna go with the green just because there's so much other blue, but I like them both. I'm gonna put that right in the middle. And then, I don't know, that tree looks a bit weird to me. Let's add some trees, remembering that, again, we can put them a little bit off the edge, which I kind of like that. And you are able to cut these trees out 2 at a time. The paper is, the die cut is good enough that you can do that. Not all die cuts you can do that with, but it's not a really intricate one, so it's quite easy to do that. Okay, I'm going to add this one here. And then maybe a smaller one up near the house. Yes, you could put your saying there. That's a good idea. Let's do that. Where is my saying? Perfect. I'm just putting a tiny bit of glue. I hope. It would look cute, I think, to have one little tree down here beside that. I'm going to try it. Whoopsie. Sometimes I like to give it a little bit of a focus with one element, either a bow or something. Obviously this is not a bow type card. I'm going to put this on and then we'll look at it and see if it needs anything else. But I think it has quite a bit on it right now. So you can see how versatile this set is. If you didn't use winter, you could do just, you know, congratulations on your new home. I like this one because it's really greens and blues. This is Misty Moonlight, and the paper is from the Trim the Town. And then I've used dark old olive, light old olive, old olive. I have some garden green, and I have pear pizzazz. This one might be pear pizzazz actually. I was trying to use a bunch of different green colors. It's cute. Now, the little tree needs to go behind the bigger tree because of where the trunks start on the ground. The one by the house. Okay, I can move it. You're right. You're right. Doesn't make sense. That's why I love white glue. There we go. Does it need a car? Just kidding. A car would be adorable though. If I did a car, I would draw a little road or something. I'm not going to put a car on. It's soon going to be time to step away from the card. You know me. I get a little carried away. I'm just going to sit that one there. I'm not sure I'm going to keep it there. All right, and look at all the little houses I have left. I have houses, cars. We could be making these cards for a week and a half. I like having them all cut out though. It makes it really a lot easier to do your design because you just kind of look and see what you have cut out and then away you go. I love this little house. It has two little wreaths beside it and I did color them with Wink of Stella. And you could put a whole bunch of houses, but I kind of like just one house. And this big house I'll have to do on another card and do it landscape so that you can see it better. Here's my other little wreath. All right, what do you guys think? You grew up in the woods. Oh, nice. Well, we live on 2 acres, so we have lots of woods around us. So I love trees. I'm fascinated by trees. So you could add like a ton more trees. But I'll just stop for there for now. You don't have to sit here and watch me glue trees on my card. All right, so we have all these little pieces left over for another card another day. But tomorrow I am going to try to figure out how to use these little ones and make a little treat holder. It's not going to be very big though, I will say that. But I think it'll be cute. There's a little star one and a little heart one. I've seen them used, this one used as a bird feeder as well with the Life is Beautiful stamp set. Okay, we'll get these out of the way for my Facebook thumbnail. All right, thank you. I'm glad you like it. It is very fun playing with this set. So those are our 2, and I could look on this paper and see if I could find one. From Our House to Yours. Is that what that says? Yeah, it's in a different font here. Or I could put Tidings of Comfort and Joy. I don't know. I don't really feel like I want to put anything on yet. Happy Christmas, that's a small one. What a Wonderful Time of the Year. Oh no, Most Wonderful Time of the Year. That's cute, but it's blue. I think it would need to be one of the red ones. Or the green ones. Any green ones? Soyons joyeux. I don't know what that means. Soyons joyeux. 'Tis the season, maybe. Okay, let's try that one. After I just said I wasn't going to do one. So I just take my paper snips and cut it. Nothing fancy. You could do it on the paper trimmer. Sometimes paper snips are easier. 'Tis the season. It's not quite straight. I'll leave it there. I'm not sure I'm going to add it, but it does look cute. But then I would think I would need to add a little tree. That is kind of cute. What do you guys think? Sorry, Barb, no bows on this one. Red to match the house. That's what I was thinking too. Okay, let's try this from our house to yours. It's so small. This could not be for one of your friends that has bad eyesight, which is me. So there's 'Tis the Season. Take that off. From our house to yours. I definitely like the red better. It's just that one's really small. Tidings of Comfort and Joy. Okay, now you're going to sit here and watch me cut out all of these. Joyeux Noël. Joyeux Noël is cute too. We live in Ottawa, so we're bilingual. Let's try Joyeux Noël. Et bonne année, but that would be too wide. So we're only getting Joyeux Noël. And there's other languages in here that I don't know what they are, but you may, and you may have friends. Okay, let's switch this out. Joyeux Noël. So cute. I'll leave these here because we can use those for another card. All right. That's it. Yeah, I like the red better. So having said that, I could just stamp something in red. I don't have to use these, but I don't know. They're just so easy to use. Tidings of Comfort and Joy is even bigger. Last one I'm going to try. I promise. And there might be other sayings on the rest of the piece. I'm not sure how much it repeats. I didn't look at it that closely. So this one, Tidings, it's just quickly cut out. Tidings of Comfort and Joy. That one's cute too. Not really room for the tree with that one. All right. Well, when you make yours, you can choose whatever you like. Thank you for joining me today. I appreciate you guys hopping on every day and keeping me company while I sit in my craft room and craft. And with the coronavirus numbers they were saying today, I think we're going to be spending a lot of time in our craft room, which I just feel blessed that I have somewhere like this that I can go and relax. I find it very relaxing and helps alleviate stress. So I'm not going to complain. And hopefully you guys find it comforting and helps relieve your stress as well when you're in your craft room designing cards. Now I'm looking at the wreath, thinking I put it upside down. Oh well. Thanks for joining me today. I will be back tomorrow, Wednesday, where I'm going to try to make these little boxes. And I might make another card, maybe a landscape one, and try to use one of these big houses. We'll see. Oh, I'm thinking of a fun fold I can do tomorrow. All right. Thanks for joining me, and have a great rest of your evening, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks, everyone.